go, Brandon.
You know, I'm not one of those jerks that says, I told you so whenever I'm right, but I told you so. It appears we have a second suspect who has been arrested in the Sacramento gang shooting out in Sacramento, California. Smiley Martin, age 27, the brother of Dondre Martin, 26, who was just arrested yesterday for this same gang shooting, was arrested by police according to Sacramento Police Department in a Tuesday update. Smiley faces possession of a firearm by a, here we go, prohibited person and possession of a machine gun. Man, it's almost like they're not even, no, it can't be. But it's like they're ignoring the gun laws in California. Like all of them. Now again, let's remember, your boy Joe Biden is calling for more gun laws, additional gun laws on top of the existing gun laws for the entire nation, not just the state of California. Okay, let's look real quick at the gun laws that were actually broken in this case. Now, Smiley and Dondre, who was arrested yesterday, are both being charged with possession of a weapon by a prohibited person. Prohibited means they weren't supposed to have guns. They actually broke the law having guns. And the crazy thing is, murder, I haven't checked the penal code in California, pretty sure murder is still illegal. So it's an additional law that they broke. Ban ghost guns. Right now, assembling guns in the state of California, they call it manufacturing. That's illegal. So let me get this straight. Joe Biden sees a gangland shooting in Sacramento, calls it a mass shooting, calls it gun violence, uses that to catapult off of to call for the banning of ghost guns, which were not used in the Sacramento gang shooting. 1 and 1 will always equal 2. These people are trying to add 1 and 1 to make 97. They can't even use correct logic. It would have made their story look a little believable if they would have waited till the details came out and maybe only used the crimes that were committed to call for additional gun laws. But it gets better. Require background checks for all gun sales. California already has that. Oh, didn't hear me? California already has that. It appears that one of the guns that was located was stolen. So a background check would have helped. How? And let's not forget that Smiley here was actually charged with possession. Here we go. Possession of a machine gun. We know that ain't legal over there. And how much do you want to bet, this is a hunch, that Smiley did not fill out the appropriate paperwork to obtain said machine gun, whether a background check or his ATF forms that he was supposed to fill out for that. Ban assault weapons. Banned in California. Banned in California. Ban high capacity magazines. Banned in California. And finally, repeal gun manufacturers' immunity from liability. As idiotic as the Biden administration is, and a lot of the people calling for gun control, even those people are not really pushing. Even the Giffords, people against the Constitution, and the Everytown who hates America, even those people are not talking about suing gun manufacturers over this gang shooting. Joe includes that because his handlers are just stupid and they slide that in there. Joe gets a pass because everybody knows that Joe is not who is thinking of the things that he says. So he can say stupid things and people go, well, Joe really doesn't know what he's saying because he's not really there mentally, cognitively. He's an absolute screw up. So he gets a pass because nobody knows who's writing all this stuff that he has to say. But the people out there who have to put their own faces on this are not calling for suing gun manufacturers, especially in this particular case, because again, it doesn't stick when you're out there killing people with the product. How in the world can you even make that correlation that the manufacturer of the actual tool is the one responsible for it? If I bash you in the head with a shovel, how in the world am I going to sue the ACE people who built the shovel? Quick recap here that the Biden administration utilizing this gang shooting to call for additional gun laws, every single one of what he's calling for are already laws, except for the liability issue with the gun manufacturers. The other four things that Joe Biden is calling for we need additional gun laws because of the Sacramento shooting, all four of those things are laws already in place in the state of California that were all broken. All of them. And let's add murder to that. Nobody's talking about the fact that let's make new laws to outlaw murder. Can we do that? They're utilizing these events out there that are totally unrelated to what their goal is in gun control to somehow try to make their own argument. In fact, this never needs to be talked about again as a mass shooting or anything else like that. It's a shootout. It's a gang shooting. It's gang-related shooting. It's gangland shooting. These are gangs. If these two brothers somehow decided that they just wanted to go ahead and kill a whole bunch of people out there on their own because they were mad, they would be the first siblings in history to carry out a, quote, rampage killing or mass shooting, as they call them. They'd be the first ever. I know because I wrote a book on it. This was a clear-cut gang-related shooting. The people in Chicago right now are rolling their eyes going, big deal. We shoot 6 every single Friday night before midnight. Oh, are you friends with Smiley and Andre? You buddies with them? Don't worry. State of California and most of the DAs across the country, Smiley and Andre will probably be out by 8 o'clock tonight.